Here in northern Maine, the winters are relentless. The nights are long, the temperature is bitter, and the snow seems to fall endlessly. Tonight the flakes are light but coming down fast, piling up quicker than I can even keep up with. I threw on my husband's oversized winter coat, the one that swallows me whole but keeps me warm, and headed out to clear off the car. The snow crunched under my slippers as the cold air nipped at my nose. Maine winters have this way of reminding you just how unforgiving they can really be. But as tough as these winters are, they also make you crave the kind of meal that wraps you in comfort. That's why I love this crockpot dump chili. It's the perfect cold weather recipe. Simple, hearty, and made with ingredients you probably already have in your pantry. Beans, tomato sauce, canned tomatoes, a few spices, maybe some leftover chicken or hamburger. It all comes together with no measuring, no fuss, and no stress. You just toss it into the crock pot, let it simmer, and before long, your kitchen is filled with the cozy, mouth-watering aroma of comfort food. This chili is exactly what you need on a night like this. Warm, filling, and guaranteed to thaw you out after braving the cold. So let's head right back inside, shake off the snow, and get this recipe started. Trust me, once you try this, it'll be your favorite go-to for those chilly nights wherever you are. You guys, when it comes to this chili, I have made it so many times that honestly, I just toss things in without much of an order. It's that easy. But let me walk you through the base ingredients that make it work every single time. First, I always start with chili seasoning packets. These are a lifesaver because they take all the guesswork out of seasoning, which I'm not always that great at seasoning. You can choose mild, hot, or something in between depending on your taste. No measuring, no stressing, just dump them in. How many you need depends on how much chili you're making. The more chili you make, the more packets you put in. And I would taste it in between each packet until you get to know how many you really need. Let's see. Next, you're going to need tomato sauce. This gives chili its rich, hearty base. You can use plain tomato sauce or even diced tomatoes if you like a chunkier texture, or you could use both. The more chili, the more sauce. And then go for the hearty stuff, some type of meat, beans, or even both. You can go with ground beef, shredded chicken, leftover hamburger, whatever you have on hand that's already cooked, or just cook some up real quick and toss it in. Beans are totally optional, but I love adding a mix of kidney beans, black beans, or even pinto beans for extra texture. That's really it for the base. Everything else is completely up to you. It's so flexible, and the packets make it a no-thought process, which is perfect for busy days. Now let's talk about what I added to those base ingredients. I kept it super simple because let's be real, shortcuts are lifesavers and I am all about the shortcuts. For veggies, I used a bag of pre-cut green, red, and orange peppers with onions that I grabbed right from the frozen section. These are such a time saver and they go straight from the bag into the crock pot. No chopping, no mess. Easy peasy. For the meat, I went with the shredded chicken that I had on hand. I had made a roast turkey the night before and saved all the meat from that roast chicken, and there you have it. But ground beef, beef chunks, any beef that you have cooked, or turkey, or any meat that you have cooked would work just as well, even pork. Then I added some black beans and chili beans, both straight from the can. Just make sure to drain and rinse them before tossing them in. If you want, you can get creative and add other ingredients too. Corn is a great option for a little sweetness and texture. You could also throw in diced zucchini, mushrooms, or even some leftover veggies from the fridge. That's the beauty of this chili. There is no right or wrong way to make it. Just make it your own. Sometimes I'll also buy a can of tomato paste and add in 1 cup of water and a few tablespoons of the tomato paste, and it helps thicken it up just a little bit. Now let's talk about cooking. The beauty of this chili is how flexible it is. Since we're not actually cooking the meat, it's already done. You just need to give everything time to warm through and let the flavors come together. If you're planning to eat in a couple of hours, set your crock pot to high and you'll be good in about 2 hours. If you've got more time, set it to low and let it simmer for 4 hours or so. Either way, this chili is super quick to pull together and it fills your kitchen with that cozy homemade smell that we all love that draws family around the table. I love serving this chili with a warm slice of cornbread or a handful of tortilla chips on the side, or some crackers. It's great topped with shredded cheese, sour cream, or even a few slices of avocado. So tell me, what are your favorite chili toppings or add-ins? Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear your ideas. I am always up for trying something new or different. And if you have any leftovers, this chili reheats beautifully and makes the perfect lunch the next day. You can even use it as a topping for baked potatoes or nachos. There are so many possibilities. I do find though that in this house it disappears pretty quick. I love making recipes like this because they remind me of how comforting and how simple homemade meals can be. There's just something special about gathering with family to enjoy a meal like this. And that's it. A simple, no-fuss chili that's perfect for busy days or whenever you need a cozy, comforting meal. Just dump it all in and let the crock pot do the work and enjoy a delicious dinner without the stress. I hope you give this recipe a try. It's so easy to make your own. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more simple recipes, homemaking tips, clean with me's, and a little extra motivation for your day. As always, thanks so much for spending time with me, and until next time, happy cleaning. Bye-bye.